The world's descent into war was no accident. It was a slow, painful march fueled by old wounds and new ambitions. The First World War left Europe shattered, nations broken, economies ruined, and a generation lost. The Treaty of Versailles, meant to secure peace, instead bred resentment in Germany, forcing blame, reparations, and humiliation. In that soil, anger grew. In Italy, Mussolini promised a return to Roman glory. In Japan, military leaders dreamed of empire. In Germany, Adolf Hitler rose, vowing to tear up the treaty and restore German pride. Desperate for hope, people followed him, and the world, distracted by the Great Depression, looked away. Britain and France, haunted by memories of the last war, pursued appeasement, giving in to Hitler's demands, hoping to avoid conflict. But each concession only fueled his ambition, rearming, marching into the Rhineland, annexing Austria, demanding Czechoslovakia. The fire of war, once lit, spread quickly. On September 1, 1939, German tanks stormed into Poland. This time, Britain and France declared war. The Second World War had begun, a war born of unresolved anger, radical ideologies, and a world too slow to act. The darkness fell across Europe, and no one knew when the dawn would return. The seeds of war had been sown long before the first shot was fired. The world's hope for peace was crushed under the weight of old grievances and unchecked ambition. The stage was set for a conflict that would engulf the globe. The world would soon learn the cost of failing to confront tyranny. The march to war was over. The battle for the future had begun. The world would never be the same. The Second World War was not inevitable, but it became unstoppable. The long night had begun. The world split into two camps, the Axis and the Allies. The Axis, Germany, Italy, and Japan, were united by ambition and contempt for democracy. Hitler's Germany sought empire and racial purity. Mussolini's Italy dreamed of Roman glory, and Japan aimed to dominate Asia. Opposing them were the Allies, Britain, France, and later the Soviet Union and the United States. Britain, led by Winston